We had about the same look for about 5 years, and we just thought it was time to freshen it up. You know, we have an editor's been with us about 3 years, an art director about the same amount of time, and you know, it was time for them to put their own stamp on the magazine. I was the editor, and what you saw until now was probably more my stamp. And I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table. We thought a lot about not just the look and feel of the magazine, but what the audience needs, what they expect, and how do we reflect the dynamic city that is Charlotte, that changes so much and so fast. How do we make sure that Charlotte Magazine reflects that to its readership?
As the city changes, we need to change. Charlotte's a dynamic place, and we need to be a dynamic magazine that moves forward along with the city. So what we've done is we've essentially created a magazine that is a better reflection of Charlotte. We have sort of drilled down to the roots of what Charlotte is and why people live here and what they love about living here, and tried to bring those things out in the redesign. We've created a section called The Good Life. One of the main reasons people live here is that it's a nice place to live. We have a lot of great things here. We have a lot of great things going on in Charlotte, and we are trying to make sure that we bring those things out every single month. We're trying to show you the style of the city, the shopping adventures you can have in town, the food scene that is developing every single month. And we really want to still bring you the stories of your neighbors that we're famous for, that we've done for 48 years. The buzz section will feel a little bit more immediate, which is something that Charlotte has too. We're a city that's moving forward constantly, so the buzz section needs to be kind of on that line of thinking too.
Our magazine's been around since the 1960s, so it's really nice to look back and have a snapshot of the city. I think that's one of the most exciting things that happened when we were going through the redesign. We went back to the library and spent probably half a day at looking at the history of Charlotte through the pages of these magazines. And I just love that it's a continuum of how everybody lives and enjoys the city. And it's so much fun to watch it grow and take its training wheels off. We started really trying to hone in on what Charlotte meant and how Charlotte should feel. And we're a progressive city. We felt like it needed a little more edge to it. So we really feel like the nameplate that we've chosen represents the city as it is today and will transition easily in the future.
There's so much going on here that we wanted to make sure that we were touching on all elements of living in Charlotte. And so the redesign experience gives us the ability to put more stories in the front of the magazine and more stories in the magazine in general, because I think that's what people want from us. I think we are doing things that nobody else in Charlotte is doing, and so the only thing that we can do to better improve that is to do more of it, and we're trying to do more of it with this redesign. We've opened the door to do more stories with this redesign, and I think that our readers will appreciate that.
When we started looking at this redesign about a year ago, that was one of the things we talked about was how do we stay out in front of everybody else? And we also talk a lot around here, and I say a lot, that we're not really a magazine anymore, we're a media company. There are a lot of ways that we cultivate an audience, a lot of ways that we offer for advertisers to reach our audience, whether it's signature events that we produce, online, newsletters, social media, but the magazine is at the heart of what we do. You know, without the magazine, there is nothing. So we take that very seriously. We never lose sight of our core product, Charlotte Magazine. Our subscribers pay us for it. You know, our people buy it off the newsstand, and we value that. So we want to make sure we're always delivering a premium product to them, something that they cherish and leave out for others to see and show off and hold on to and refer to over and over and keep for a while and spend lots of time with.